Hey guys, it's Buzzy here. Welcome back to the next new video for the channel. We'll continue doing this series of FIFA faces, how to make your FIFA faces, and I'm gonna take a look of what are we doing. Today we're doing texturing. We already have right here a good model from the last video. If you didn't see it, please check it out. Um, this is the next step that we'll be doing. Texturing will be our next process. So let's get started. So once we got the model that we want to work with, like this one I have, what we want to do is put this picture into the model. In order to do that, we need to have it aligned just like we use it for reference purposes. And then once we have it like that, we can go and click on it. So I click on the head and go right here and UV editing right here up top. So now it's gonna look like this menu right here. Now we're gonna select it all, so I click right here in the X-ray and it's gonna show all the typology of our model. So now you wanna go to object data properties, you're gonna go to UV maps. So once you have it right here, you wanna go to this one where this one said UV map, but it should say UV map. I think it's UV map, UV channel 1. So you're gonna click this one, you're gonna click the camera right there, and the second one, because this is the first one, you're gonna go to this one, and you shouldn't, like when you select it, it shouldn't show anything, but that's fine. So now that we already select this one right here, we're gonna go and change our texture for from this model. So we're gonna go to this picture and it's gonna look something like this. Now once you have this picture in the model, what you want to do is go to right here and open it in this side. So you're gonna have in this side this picture, the picture you use for the model, you want to have it in this side. You're gonna click the head and go to edit mode, and when you have, and only when you have UV map UV channel 1, no UV map 0, you want to use UV map channel 1, the one is the second one. You're gonna click U and you're gonna select project from view, and it should make something like this. And this is pretty much just gonna make it easier for us to adapt the face into the model. So now I'm just gonna make it bigger, and it's the same principle. It's S to make it bigger and G to make it to move it around. That looks pretty good. So yeah, once you have it right there, you can see that the eyebrows are in a good position. Everything looks in order. Maybe the mouth, I would adjust it just a bit right there. So I would just go right here. You can select it in both sides. So I want to select right here. So you can select right here. You click these two arrows here on top, and then you're gonna see the point. So it's gonna be like simultaneously the same. So you're gonna click this arrow and you're just gonna move it around and see how it moves around. I move it here too. So you're just gonna make it a little bit bigger. And by the way, to make it, you see this this thingy to make it bigger, and smaller. That's this point right here, the proportional editing. So if it's unable, it's just gonna move everything, like, you know, it's just gonna move the point that you have selected. But if you have proportional editing selected, it's just gonna move everything that's around it. So that's what I did right there. And then let me move it maybe a little bit down, just a bit, right there, and that looks pretty good. Okay, that looks kind of weird. I don't know why. Maybe because I move it too much. Anyways, so once you have something that convinces you and you think it looks good, we are going to the next step. So what you do is you go to texture pane right here. So we're gonna hit clone in this bar, clone, open this tab, go to view, open this tab, go to tools, and right here we want to click single image, and it should turn to this color, so it's gonna look purple. And now you're gonna hit open, reference. Actually mine is in texturing, so I'm gonna click this guy right here. So this is gonna be the texture that the player is gonna be in. So this is just gonna be because I like the skin that this player has, because it's a younger player. So you see how it looks like this is because I'm in UV channel 1, and you want to put it right here, and just right here in UV 0, and see how I fix it. So right now you're gonna click right here in clone from pane slot. You're gonna put that down, and now right here in sort clone image, you're gonna hit the one that we did before. That's the one that we have for our reference. And right here, make sure you have the second one. Click it, the one that I was showing you how to do the UV Mac editing. See this one? So this one is the one that we use in FIFA, and this one is the one we just did. So okay, so once we got that, we go right here, we got the second one clicked, and then we just paint it. Make sure you got inside the eyes too, all that good stuff. And you can just focus right here in the face. We don't really care about these sizes and anything, because that's not where the image is. The image was just in the front, so we just make sure we got all this stuff right here. Okay. And now it's gonna look like this when once you get out of the texture pane mode. So what you want to do is go to here, change the UV map, and now we're gonna change the actual image. So you want to change the image that you put, the texture that you put the image. So it's gonna be this one, and you can see how kinda it's looking now. It's kind of looking pretty good, but now we have to fix it. So to export this image, you go to here to texture pane, click right here in image, save as, and you can put any name that you want. I'm gonna just put texture PNG, save. And once we have that, now we're gonna go to Photoshop, and we're gonna edit the texture to make it more FIFA like, and just make it really good. In that way, in the game, it's gonna look better. Okay guys, so once we are here in Photoshop, the first thing you want to do is have your two faces kind of aligned right like this. And now you're gonna go right here in the patch tool and you're gonna try to grab all those edges of the face. We're gonna mostly use the ones in the center to take off all those weird spots. So now after we have it, we're gonna right click, hit feather, and feather radius, just put in 10%, hit OK, and then you're gonna go select embarrass and gonna delete it, and then you're gonna have something like this. And now with this, we only want to take the eraser tool and try to clean it up a little bit. Now we make it smoother, and it's gonna try to take off those weird spots that we have in the face. Okay, now so when we have this, I'm gonna select, so you're gonna right click on the face, select pixels, and now it's gonna select it. Now you're just gonna go Control C to copy, and go to edit, paste special, paste in place, and I'm just gonna have two of them. So this one is the one that we're gonna use for the eyebrows, and this one is the one we're gonna use for the actual face that's gonna go over this face. So now we're gonna adjust a little bit the color and the saturation. So we're gonna go to right here, adjustment, brightness, and contrast, and try to turn it down a little bit. And with the contrast, just make it a little more pale, trying to match the color of the face down here, kind of like so. I'm just gonna delete this part right here too. So you can turn off the opacity. It depends like how you need it, but I would recommend you to have it like between 20% and 1%. In that way you kind of smooth out those weird spots that the face will have, and just to make it look better. Okay, now so when we have this, we want to take care of these spots of lighting that came out of the image of our that came out of our reference picture. So you're just gonna try to click it with the patch tool, and now we're gonna move it to the side and see how it's like. It looks kind of weird because it doesn't look like real. So now what we want to do is when you have this selection right here, we go to edit, face patch selection, and now we can decrease it all the way is like how we had it before, and we want to look kind of middle ground. Like this. So now that we have this, I'm gonna take care of this part too, right here. So move it out of the way. Edit, fade by selection, and try to make it a little bit better. Okay, after this, what I would do is go to image, adjustments, and go to hue and saturation. So in this you have these three sections. Hue is just gonna change the appearance or the aspect of the color of the face. Saturation is just pretty much make it more pale or more intense, the color, and brightness is just gonna make it brighter or less brighter. So you just want to play around. It really depends on what kind of picture you have and what kind of reference. Right now I just want to make it a little more pink to match out the face, and maybe a little bit more pale. So after that, we're gonna go select, we're gonna go, we're gonna click in the in this layer. Now we're gonna go Control C, and then again edit, paste spatial place in paste in place. So now you can see how we have these two right here. Now what I want to do is go to, once we have already this layer, we're gonna go to image, adjustments, and match color, and then we're gonna look for this tab right here. So it's gonna be this one, and then we're gonna match it with the fourth, which is this layer. So it should make it look a little bit better, but this time is not working properly. I don't know what, but it's not working right. Kinda sucks. This is what happens when you try to actually match it with the whole picture, and this is how it looks with that. So yeah, we're not gonna use that like servo. And just make it maybe a little bit more, less brighter, to help it out a little bit. And now what we want to do is copy and paste the same. So just pretty much duplicate this layer, and we're gonna take off the eyebrows of this one because we're really not gonna need it. So you select one, and to select the other one you just hold shift and select it, and then to make it disappear you're just gonna go to edit, or you're gonna go right click, fill, and you go to counter aware, and that's just gonna make it disappear and make it better. And see, now it's gone. Now we can focus on the face. So what I want to do is I'm gonna select this part again, gonna delete this one actually, and I wanna make it again right there. So I'm gonna make 3 of them. You have to have a good base. If I don't like the results, I can always come back to the first one. You know what I want to do is pretty much just blend together these two faces. So the first thing you want to do is go to channel, go to this red, and then you go control left click on it, and then you see it's gonna load the selection. So this is the green one, the blue one, and the RGB. So we're gonna take the red one for now, and now we're gonna create a mask over this layer. So you just create the mask, and this is how it actually looks. Okay, now so when we have that, when selecting the mask, you can always select the inverse color, so it's gonna make the like all the way around. So if I go Control E, it's gonna change it. See how I can look the eyebrows of the actual picture. That looks pretty good. But yeah, we just want to make sure we have a good base for the face. So okay, so that looks good. So once we have that, we can go and we select this both. So we select these two faces and we're Control E, and I'm just gonna blend them together. And now I think it was gonna work. It's gonna work now. So now the only thing we have to do is go again with this. So select a pixel, copy from this layer, the second one, so this one, and then we're gonna go right here, match color, and go to this same tab and select the right the right layer. So you can see how it looks a bit better. It ain't looking that good, but again, it doesn't have to be perfect. But But yeah, it's just gonna take us a little bit more detail to get it actually in the face. Okay guys, so now once we have this, what we want to do is with this layer on top, maybe bring back opacity a little bit, to make it to make it looks less. So just bring down opacity, and then I'm gonna create a mask, and then just gonna try to clean it up a little bit in the edges. So right here, make sure you're in black when this screen is white, and the other way around, if it's black, try to draw with the white brush, because in that way it won't look as much. If you do it the other way around, it's gonna make it appear, if that makes sense. So we just clean it out, this part. And again, this process is gonna be quite different. It really depends, like the face that you're making. It really depends on a lot of things, and every example is different. So I would really advise you guys to watch a bunch of videos. There's some nice videos out there, and you can take always, advice, or like you can learn from a lot of those videos on FIFA texturing. So make sure you check a lot of information before you actually doing your face. It's gonna make you a favor, and it's gonna make your faces look better, because at the end of the day, if you have somebody that can tell you or can give you tips, because in this video you won't have all the things that you need to make your face as good as you want it at the first try, but it really depends of that. And it really depends of how much time you put into your faces, of course. If you do okay guys, so okay, so now you can see a little bit of the things I have going on right now. I want to maybe clean out this part right here. So we kind of have something. Of course, not perfect, like I said, but you don't really have to be at first. You just want to make sure this part right here doesn't look as much brighter, because you remember how the face look at first. Just look at how it looked, and just kind of in comparison of the face that we have now, it looks way better. Now we're just gonna try to put in the hair on top. So I'm using this guy's hair because this is actually this 3D model of the hairs that will actually undo. So we are gonna make the hair now, and I'm gonna use this guy's texturing, because this is actually 3D model that I'm using on the game. So to take off the hair, you're just gonna grab it and throw it in the other tab. Of course, make sure you have it all aligned. And then now what you wanna do is go to channels and try to tap in the red one. Remember, load selection. So you're just gonna go control and left click on it, and the red. And now we're gonna inverse the selection. So select inverse, and now you go to select mask, and right here we wanna put the contrast all the way up. So you turn the contrast all the way up and hit OK. Now we Control C and Control B to paste it, and you can see how it looks on top of our model. So Okay guys, when we have this, we just want to clean out these details right here. So you can do it in a lot of ways. You can see how the eyebrows are there too. So I'm just gonna try to clean it out really fast. So you're gonna clean down the eyebrows. Now we go to apply, and now really you can just go select and then feather a little bit our selection. So right click, feather, and maybe like 5% I would say. Select invert and just delete this part. So you can see how it looks a little bit smoother and better in the edge. It doesn't look as sharp. So I just want to fix this part right here. And to do that, I'm just gonna take the base face, take this part. So just gonna take the middle, place it, and then just gonna invert. So I'm gonna put it to the other side, and now I'm just gonna try to blend it together like so. In that way it will look less weird, of course. And we can just fix this part right here so don't make it look weird. That looks pretty good. And now I'm just gonna blend it together again. And then to clean out this part, we can just nice. And now we can show this skin again. So you can see how it takes form. Of course, there's things that we can fix to make it look a bit better, but for now I think it looks pretty good. So now to export this out of the Photoshop, just go to File, Export, Quick Export as PNG, and then you save it whenever you want it. I'm just gonna save it right here as YouTube video. I'm gonna save it. And now to load our texture, you're gonna hit New, and base color, image texture, open, and then you're gonna pick the file that you have it. So I have it in YouTube video, and you can see how it looks. It doesn't look as bad. Of course, we can always take more time to fix a little bit of the eyebrows, and I'm gonna try to make more tutorials about more in depth with texturing and sculpting, and then a little bit more tips. This is just a little bit of a general video showing you guys all the steps and all the little things that you will need, but of course I'm gonna go more into them when I have more videos on the channel. I'm gonna show you guys like the other texture I actually did for this face. So I'm just gonna show you guys a little bit. You can see how you can fix a little bit more of the details right here. But yeah, I think that's gonna be all for this video. Thank you so much for watching it. Please subscribe and like the video if you haven't yet, and in the next video I think we're gonna finish with texturing, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to do the hair, and then I'm gonna show you guys the face actually on the game. So thank you again so much for watching it, and I'll see you. Bye.